This is Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 6. Coverage you can count on.
On Eyewitness News at 6, a violent street takeover event at a popular Orlando intersection. What we're learning about a suspect just arrested and dozens of others deputies are still looking for. Plus the fate of this Orlando woman accused of a deadly road rage shooting.
It was an aggressive approach to the vehicle, right?
That's right.
And opening the car door, aggressive act?
Yes, sir.
Right now we're walking you through new video released in court. Well, a woman seen in this video shooting and killing a man in Orlando during a road rage incident will be able to get out of jail on bond. Good evening. I'm Martha Sigalski.
And I'm Darlene Jones. A judge set her bond at $100,000 for that second-degree murder charge. Channel 9 Sabrina Majore has moved to the Orange County Jail where she's live. And Sabrina, she could be leaving that jail as early as tonight.
And Darlene, Tina Algio's husband asked the judge to set bond a maximum of $25,000. He was hoping he could post 10% of that, $2,500 for the bond, but that did not happen. This is obviously higher than what the family had hoped for. They maintain Algio acted in self-defense. And whether or not this case is going to be whether or not this is going to be a stand your ground case is going to be the subject of a different hearing. It's also probably going to be a huge focus in this trial. In the meantime, we're going to be staying out here. We'll let you know whether or not Algio's family is able to post that bond. But for now, reporting live in Orange County, I'm Sabrina Majore, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Right now, crews are keeping an eye on a brush fire in Orlando. It has already burned about 70 acres in the area you see here.
Live look right now from Drone 9 near Barack Obama Parkway and Eagle Nest Park. We do have live team coverage with Chief Meteorologist Tom Terry and Nick Pampantonis, who's on the scene. Nick, what are firefighters telling you?
So they're going to be out here all night. You can see them behind me a little bit. They're going to be here monitoring for hot spots and any flare-ups because while this fire is out at the moment, it is still very smoky. If you were driving home from work this afternoon, you probably smelled it. We could from the studio in downtown Orlando. The last couple of days, like I said, is 100% contained right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the danger is over. It's very dry out here as we're getting into wildfire season. Firefighters actually sent me an index in the last hour where they're using to monitor things, and we're starting to get into it. It's starting to be that springtime dry season here. So they have crews out for the rest of the night, potentially into tomorrow. They say you're going to be smelling smoke for the next couple of days. You're going to see that haze in the sky just because it's going to take that long to calm down and dissipate. Of course, we're entering wildfire season, so this is potentially the first of many burns that we're going to have in the area. It's actually not even the first that we've had in Central Florida in the last couple of days. Live in Orlando, Nick Papantonis, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks a lot, Nick, for that live report. And again, that started yesterday, and Nick's going to continue monitoring that. It's not spreading, but this is a sign that, yes, we are dry, and this was not a prescribed burn. We didn't start this one. This started somehow, and we've been kind of getting it dealt with. Right now, the smoke is still kind of hanging right near the area. Thankfully, today, it's not nearly as gusty as it was yesterday when this fire got started. The wind really makes things bad. 73 degrees right now. We have beautiful weather. So the fire's here on the southwest side of Orlando with winds coming in generally from that direction. We're going to start smelling smoke through this entire corridor, downtown, south side, just on the west side as well. But generally the winds are kind of light and variable. Our high fire threat, we've been able to take at least one of our red arrows, which is bad, and turn it green because the windy conditions have gone. So we don't have that issue, but we still have the low humidity and the dry vegetation. So we're going to continue to see some areas of smoke in the area tonight, 52. And again, this is not the only fire that we're tracking. There are some other burns, especially in some of our more rural areas to the south. Some of them are prescribed burns, but we need some rain. We've got our next storm system. It's cranking over Arizona. This is going to make a long trek across the southern U.S., Martha, and be in time to bring us some rain in parts of the area tomorrow. But we're going to be updating Future Track, timing out more of this and who could see some rain for the weekend coming up.
All right, Tom, thank you. And we're going to continue to monitor any developments related to this brush fire. Any new updates, we're going to bring them to you live right here on Channel 9.
New tonight, a Mount Dora Police Department traffic stop led to a significant drug arrest. Police say they found a large amount of marijuana, THC wax, and more than $2,000 in cash. The driver, they say, was linked to prior drug activity and violent crimes.
The victims of a massive warehouse explosion 2 years ago have now settled with the fireworks company and its owners. An attorney representing them confirming the update, saying, quote, "This has been a very difficult time for each of the families. We appreciate how the families handle themselves." 4 people died at the Magic in the Sky warehouse in December of 2022. The settlement now opens the door for potential criminal charges. Investigators say the warehouse wasn't designed to store fireworks, had safety violations, and workers lacked the proper training. Central Florida Expressway Authority leaders are confirming they are moving forward with a controversial highway project. We told you Wednesday survey stakes are appearing in and near the Split Oak Forest, which CFX wants to put a highway through to reach eastern Orange and Osceola counties south of Lake Nona. The project has been in the works since 2017, but Orange County voters overwhelmingly backed protecting the conservation land last fall. CFX told us we've moved forward with the design of the 14-mile expressway based on a number of approvals both Orange and Osceola counties received from state agencies regarding the section through Split Oak. Agency leaders talked about the extreme growth of the area and all the traffic problems. They said the donation of more than 1,500 acres of land to offset the highway and money to restore the habitat will be finalized in the coming months.
There is a new watering schedule in Volusia County starting this Sunday. The new schedule is in place for daylight savings time. Watering is not allowed between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Homes with odd numbered addresses can water on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Homes with even numbered addresses can water on Thursdays and Sundays. Businesses can water on Tuesdays and Fridays. We will have more information on those schedules on our website, WFTV.com. Tonight, only Channel 9 is hearing from the sister of a man who was shot by Orange County deputies.
Yeah, her brother, Jose Lopez, was killed after he called 911 over a burglary. Channel 9's Daryl Matthews spoke with the sister just a short time ago. And Daryl, today, his funeral was in Mexico.
Yeah, his sister's still sobbing while we talked over FaceTime after the funeral of her brother, Jose. Today, the family is still trying to wrap their head around the loss. His sister tells me they want justice for her brother. Again, his sister says they are planning to seek justice. It's just trying to figure out how to, with them being in Mexico and the shooting happening here in Orlando. Contreras faced multiple burglary charges and second-degree felony charges. Live in the studio, Daryl Matthews, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
Coming up, spring break is rapidly approaching and Central Florida is ready for the big crowd.
Just ahead, why Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chitwood says his deputies will not be babysitting your kids during spring break.
Plus, the first of many arrests related to this dangerous street takeover. What we're learning about the suspect and why deputies say they still need your help.
Well, beautiful weather as we lead into the last bit of bike week. We also have spring break getting started. I'm also tracking rain and time to get out with early warning future track.
Sky Witness 9 on Channel 9 Eyewitness News, bringing you closer to the scene during live breaking news. Sponsored by attorney Dan Newland.
People in our community rely on 9 Investigates.
We owe it to you to make sure that we're holding the powerful accountable.
This team gets results each and every day.
When you see Shannon or Jeff knocking on your door,
Jeff Beal at Channel 9.
How do you explain that?
You better have the answers to their questions.
And our reporting doesn't stop until that happens.
People are drawn to Channel 9 because they can feel the ability that we have to get solutions.
FHP troopers arrested this teen in connection to an Orange County street takeover that happened last year. Orange County deputies say a group took over south of John Young Parkway and Central Florida Parkway last year. Innocent bystanders got caught up in this takeover. 9 Investigates Shannon Butler is looking into this. It was a violent situation, Shannon, and there are more suspects involved.
Yeah, this video is hard to remember. Happened here. Dozens more people are expected to be arrested. Investigators are still, though, trying to figure out who all of these people are so they can bring them in and charge them. Now, it is clear law enforcement is sending a message that this kind of thing has to end. We have seen where bystanders have been beaten, and even a case where a spectator was killed. The law now allows for multiple charges in instances like this. As you can see for this guy, 7 charges already. Darlene.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Now, this isn't the first time people in Orlando have been caught in these street racing takeovers. Just last month, we told you a multi-agency operation led to more than 500 citations along South Orange Blossom Trail. Most citations were issued to spectators in the area related to the event. A stolen vehicle was also recovered. Spring break is just about here, and Volusia County is preparing for an increase of young people along the beach area there. Sheriff Mike Chidwood spoke today saying his deputies will not tolerate people breaking the law and causing chaos. When asked about imposing a curfew, he said it'll be up to the individual cities, not the county.
Everyone better behave, because there will be a lot of law enforcement out there. This spring break, big crowds are also expected at Orlando International Airport. Airport officials say more than 7 million travelers will pass through OIA. The busiest travel day is expected to be Saturday, March 15th, with approximately 200,000 people. Well, gather your friends, family, and furry companions for Dog Fest Orlando 2025, which happens tomorrow.
It is a big weekend marking 50 years of canine companions celebrating the life-changing impact of these service dogs. This special event will held at Shady Park in Winter Park from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can go out there for a free family fun event while also supporting a great cause. The registration is free. Participants, though, are encouraged to fundraise to help provide more service dogs to those in need.
Such a great organization as well. Tom, big weekend with a lot of stuff going on.
Don't louse it up now, Terry.
That's exactly right.
We got great weather, sunset approaching, and by the way, the sun will be way up here by the time we get to Sunday, because we're going to be springing forward. I'm updating when rain returns in just 30 seconds.
This is Eric. When he got injured in a car accident, he called Morgan & Morgan. He not only gets a lawyer, he gets trial lawyers like Sam and Jessica, who are in it to win it. He gets his own investigators with briefcases, leather ones. And if you ever have questions, our customer service folks keep things rolling. Injured? We're your army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Coming. Yay, it's Friday.
Yes.
Yay. Beautiful sunset coming up here in Metro Orlando. This is smoke from that 70-acre brush fire that's contained over at Eagle Nest Park, Metro West area. So if you smell smoke around this area, that's likely where it's coming from. 73, beautiful weather. Whew. So the attractions area tonight, you may get some patchy smoke in your area as well, but otherwise pristine weather as we head through your early Saturday morning. 52 degrees in Metro Orlando for tonight, and the wind's fairly light. That's really helping the fire threat. The humidity's still low. We still need some rain, all that, but at least the winds aren't whipping. That's what really got things fired up yesterday. Right now we have some showers way to the north, but we're watching our next storm system back here in the southwest. It's spinning about right there. Some mountain snow, some rain. This storm system is going to move similarly to the last one right here through the deep south and kind of crank up here to the north, but it's not as organized, not as strong as the last one. So we're going to get some rain from this, but I don't think quite as gusty with some of our downpours that we're eventually going to get late on Sunday. But let's consult early warning future track 9. You can see a couple of showers mainly to the north on Saturday. Most of the area, probably more than 90% of the area, will be rain free on Saturday until late in the day. That's when we could see some showers, Marion County, coming through across our northern areas. And there's another little ripple coming through early on Sunday. So our northern fringe is where we'll see an isolated shower late tomorrow, more likely on Sunday. Most of Saturday and Sunday, though, look great. And Sunday afternoon, we're really going to warm up. I've got mid to upper 80s on Sunday. It's going to be warm. And then Sunday night, the clouds roll in. That storm in Arizona I showed you is going to be getting closer to the west. You can see rain coming through Sunday night. Early Monday morning, here's 2 o'clock. Here is daybreaks. We got showers coming through, and the whole storm system will be to our north. We could get brushed with a shower, but otherwise, I think by Monday early morning, things start to dry out again. Here's Cranes Roost Park, Altamont Springs. We have the Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk. So I think they get started around 7:30, and then the walk starts around 9:30. But either way, beautiful weather for that great event tomorrow. The Arnold Palmer Invitational kicks off a fantastic weekend of weather as temperatures climb from the 50s and 60s into the low 80s. 83 degrees here. Will be a little bit warmer on Sunday. For spring break in Daytona Beach, it kicks off this weekend. Now, next week, a lot of schools, our local schools, are still in school, but the following week is when a lot of Central Florida spring break starts, but everyone starts arriving early, and we'll have some rain the first part of Monday in Daytona, but we look pretty good overall. Same for Cocoa Beach, another popular spot. We'll keep it in the upper 70s to low 80s on Sunday. Chance for rain early Monday primarily, and then we cool down a bit as we head toward Apopka. Temperatures for you climbing up to 85. We drop it down Monday, then start climbing yet again. Here is your 7-day forecast. The weekend always in view. We spring forward. Our sunset will be around 7:30 on Sunday night. And I mentioned earlier, we're actually going to gain over 2 additional hours of daylight just because the days are getting longer before June. So we're really going to have some later sunsets through the year. Monday looks wet first thing in the morning. The rest of the week looks great. We'll be right back.
Download the WFTV weather app. Get a localized forecast from Tom Terry. Just search WFTV. Brought to you by the Law Offices of Attorney Dan Newland.
Involved in a car accident? Call me now, 407-888-8000.
WFTV.com. See breaking news anytime, everywhere. Streaming live no matter what device you're on. Plus, zoom into live radar and track storms to where you live. WFTV.com is brought to you by City Kia of Greater Orlando. Central Florida's Chief Meteorologist Tom Terry, tracking storms for 28 years.
It's my job to keep you safe.
Only on Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
This sports segment is sponsored by Southeast Steel, where you get the best deal.
As the sun sets here at Bay Hill, we say goodbye to the second round and hello to the weekend. 2 rounds down, 2 to go at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. And the leaderboard, special yet again. 5 of the top 7 golfers on that board, former major champions. 3 golfers within 3 shots of the lead here at Bay Hill. Corey Connors and Colin Morikawa, 3 back at 5 under. Wyndham Clark, just 2 back at 6 under. Live at Bay Hill, covering the second round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Alex Walker, Channel 9 Eyewitness Sports.
All right, we look forward to more coverage this weekend.
Yeah, so fun.
Thank you for watching Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 6.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is next. I'll see you back here live tonight at 10 and 11.
This time and temperature is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.